From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Now at 6, last-minute holiday shopping disrupted by ceasefire protesters, the response from police, and why the demonstrators say the timing had a purpose. Plus, the search for a runaway driver after a crash that killed 2 young boys in the East Bay. Good evening. I'm Andrea Nakano. Brian is off tonight. We begin in San Francisco. Emergency officials were asking the public to stay away from Union Square tonight after a ceasefire protest took over the plaza. Hundreds of demonstrators marched right into the middle of the holiday shopping rush. A witness told us everything was pretty calm until some of them went into the ice rink. San Francisco police officers then started trying to make arrests, and that's when it got out of hand. Some people were pushing back against the officers. We saw lots of graffiti and other signs of vandalism. This video from Citizen App shows the moment a person with a sign was climbing the Christmas tree. You can see there was a Palestinian flag also hanging there. And hours before all of that, the rally had started on Market Street. The protesters said they wanted the federal government to stop providing funding to Israel. One of them told us disrupting holiday shopping was the point.
We have the privilege and the luxury here in the United States to sit beside our families during the holidays and celebrate and be amongst each other. And the people in Gaza and the people in Palestine and in the West Bank, in Bethlehem, do not have that privilege.
No word yet on exactly how many people were arrested at Union Square. Turning to Antioch now, where 2 kids were killed after a deadly hit-and-run crash. Police say the victims were just 12 and 13 years old. This happened at the intersection of West 6th and G Streets last night. Police say 2 cars were involved in the crash. The 2 boys were inside one of them. The driver of the other car ran away from the scene. The victims were taken to the hospital but died from their injuries. Police say speed and reckless driving were factors in this crash, and it's not clear who was driving the car the victims were in. Also in Antioch, police are investigating a deadly shooting of a 26-year-old man. It happened last night near Sunset Drive by a storage facility. Police arrested the shooting suspect nearby but have not provided any details on what led up to the incident. Earlier today, a crash near the Bay Bridge toll plaza brought traffic to a crawl in the middle of the holiday travel rush. The CHP says just before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a woman smashed her car into a concrete barrier and had to go to the hospital. It took about an hour for the traffic to clear up. And whether you're driving or flying, it's pretty busy across the Bay Area and the entire nation. AAA predicts 115 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more away from home this holiday season. Downtown San Francisco, See's Candies is closing its Embarcadero store for good tomorrow. The store posted the sign outside saying their last day of business is on Christmas Eve. No word on why the store is closing. After this See's closes, only 3 other will remain in the city.
We're less than 48 hours away from 49ers-Ravens on Christmas Day. And we know the injury situation for Monday night. Eric Armstead, Juwan Jennings, and Oren Burks all inactive. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave and running back Elijah Mitchell, they are questionable. Now, Brock Purdy got banged up last week against the Cards, but have no fear, he's going to play. The second-year signal caller leads the league in passing touchdowns. He is second in yards. And oh, by the way, he's the MVP favorite. Now, despite all of that, Purdy still has his doubters, but Ravens cornerback Marlon Humphrey is not one of them.
Oddly, it seems like he gets a lot of hate from the stuff that I see. I don't know why. It's just because he's got Brandon Ayuk, it's because he got Debo, it's because he got Chris McCaffrey. When you cut on the film, he's just really a good quarterback. I think that kind of surprised me, just of hearing so much chatter about the guys around him make him good and the coaches and everything. But when you look at the film, he's putting throws right where they need to be. He's reading coverages. He does a lot of good things.
Speak some truth, Marlon. All right, whenever Cal and Stanford women's basketball play each other, it's a big game. But when the Bears face the Cardinal this Friday, it's got a little bit extra meaning. That's because it's the 100th meeting between these 2 rival programs. Head coaches Tara Vanderveer and Sharman Smith are no strangers to each other. Now the head coach at Cal, Smith used to play for Vanderveer at Stanford. The Cardinal have dominated this series. 78-21 is their record. Our Vern Glenn caught up with the 2 coaches ahead of the big game.
This is Cal women's basketball, Stanford women's basketball, mano a mano, so to speak. And for the 100th time, when that comes out of my mouth, 100 times, that's going back to 1974. What say you?
Hey, Vern. I feel like I've been in a lot of those games.
For this, the old emotions will be kind of stirred up. It's Cal, it's Stanford, and I'm just curious, as coaches, are you affected kind of the same way?
I think, Tara has known me since I was a little kid, recruited me. And so, I'm coaching because of her, and so there's something there, right? When you're playing against, the sensei that, like this is a game that really means a lot to me. Like, I want to be great in this game. And, my team wants to be great against Stanford, against the top, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever team in the country they are at this moment. And you want to play against the best. You want to challenge yourself in this way. And I love the rivalry. And I'm really excited about it.
Well, Vern, it will be a real exciting game. And it will probably, because the game is right after Christmas, it might put a little damper on both Sharman and my holiday experience, and that we'll want to be watching video. But Sharman, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Vern, the same to you. And then come on out and watch a great game on the 29th.
Coach Vanderveer with a nice message there. Well, I have one too. It's Happy Festivus, an annual holiday that gives us an alternative to the commercialism of the Christmas holiday. And since we don't have a Festivus poll here at 855 Battery, I figure I can air out some grievances at the very least. So here's to you, Frank Costanza.
I got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're going to hear about it.
Well, to be fair, there isn't a whole lot of problems for 49er fans. We can all agree, enough with the Brock Purdy haters. How dare you disrespect the MVP favorite? He's got 29 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. No more of the system quarterback talk.
A Festivus for the rest of us.
How about those Giants down at 3rd and King? They tell their fans that their top targets will be Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto this offseason. Huge whiff. They didn't sign either of them, and their rivals down south in Los Angeles got both of them. They missed out on the meatloaf and the gravy.
Till you pin me, George. Festivus is not over. Let's rumble!
And while pinning your opponent may be critical to the Festivus holiday, it'll get you in quite a bit of trouble on the basketball court. Draymond Green has executed both a chokehold and a punch so far this season, which has landed him an indefinite suspension. The Dubs sit at just 500, and you got to wonder, where would they be if Draymond was on the court this whole time? And Andrea, they are playing right now trying to get back over 500.
Well, hopefully they come up with a win. But I wanted to go back to the first thing you had in your sportscast.
Okay.
Was it Marlon Humphrey complimenting the 49ers?
Yes, we rarely hear nice talk from an opponent. I was surprised by that as well.
I think he said he doesn't respect anybody on a 49ers earlier this week on social media. So that was really interesting.
So a nice change of the tides there.
We'll see. All right, we'll look forward to that game on Monday as well. Thank you, Matt. Ground and air attacks in Gaza are continuing through the weekend. Friday, an Israeli airstrike in the southern region killed 76 members of one extended family. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry says so far more than 20,000 Palestinians have been killed. We've also learned about the death of an Israeli American by the hands of Hamas. 73-year-old Gadi Haggai was killed on October 7th, the first day of the war. Hamas gunmen shot him as they attacked his kibbutz home. It's believed his wife, Judy Weinstein, is being held hostage. Meanwhile, after days of debate, the UN Security Council passed a resolution calling for a surge in aid to desperate civilians in Gaza. The resolution also calls for pauses in fighting to deliver that aid safely. The vote passed unanimously, although the U.S. and Russia both declined to vote.
It took many days and many long nights of negotiating to get this right. But today, this council provided a glimmer of hope amongst a sea of unimaginable suffering.
The vote comes a day after a report by the United Nations and other agencies found that half of a million people in Gaza are starving. That's 1/4 of the population. Back here in the United States, President Biden pardoned thousands of people convicted of marijuana use and possession in D.C. and on other federal lands. The pardons will not make anyone else eligible for release, but it will remove a major barrier for people applying for jobs and housing. Meanwhile, a new California law will protect employees who use cannabis off the clock. The bill will make it illegal for employers to discriminate against a worker who tests positive for non-psychoactive cannabis metabolites in their urine, hair, or bodily fluids. Employees who don't show evidence of active THC in their system will be protected, but it does not allow workers to be impaired on the job. The new law goes into effect January 1st. In the South Bay, children and families gathered at the Filipino Community Center in San Jose for the Pinoy Town Holiday Festival. Today, there was plenty of music, shopping, plus an ube pancake breakfast and some toy giveaways for the kids. Organizers say they are also coming together to celebrate the end of the Ber months, a Filipino tradition that celebrates a long Christmas from September 1st through the end of December. Well, thank you so much for watching. We will see you back here at 11.